And here we are on the third week, and my goal is still the same. It's to provide you with some insights, which actually they're logically necessary for you to make your own decisions about your own beliefs and your own knowledge. And what you know on, raise your awareness, to say the least, about things, or maybe not your understanding. That comes with research on your own part. But the awareness of what you think and feel and know. That's the difference. That's what this is all about. You know, and to do that, it's going to require some dedication and some commitment for this endeavor to break out the bottle, so to speak, the container of thinking that you presently hold. In other words, when you really come right down to it, all of us, you and me and everybody else, are the sum total of what we have been becoming forever. From birth, as we say here in New Thought or in Taunton, Winchester Cathedral, you are what you are becoming. And that means that each of us now reflects the years of conditioning. And the unfortunate part of this is a lot of it has been based on wrong thinking. It's like you come to anyone who's unwilling to pay the price of self-observation, and that is without considering or condemning yourself until you can honestly say, I know myself. Once you do that, then all this teaching that you've had, whether it's right or wrong, will be your own. It'll be something you've decided to cover and to take yourself. To begin with, though, you do need to ignore the possibility that the problem originates within your consciousness, which is controlled by a bunch of mistaken certainties. And this, my friend, is the beginning of wisdom. What I'm telling you really isn't unusual, because it's the way in all ancient teachings, whether it's a philosopher, a teacher, a spiritual teacher. The first request that any deep thinker asks you is, do you know yourself? So they say, as Socrates said, know thyself. Remember, this is the difference between religion and spirituality. Actually, I want to help you discover your own spirituality, the truth about yourself, and to raise your awareness. That's my goal. And this isn't unusual. As I said before, Socrates voiced the same idea when suggesting that a man must refuse to be forced by the authority of others' opinions to think or do anything which his own reasoning insists isn't right. And he concluded that soliloquy that he gave with this statement: the unexamined life is not worth living. Let me give you an idea. Let's use the concept of sin that has been passed down to us by centuries and centuries of people that had different ideas, but it was all through the religion about sin. And they remember the 7 deadly sins, the authorities that spoke about God and the nature of sin finally came up with the idea there were 7 deadly ones, and their list of sins listed as number 1. The number 1 sin on the list was pride. Oh, pride. And we're told that that's the root of all sin. All the rest of them indulges in pride. Ben Franklin had it right. He said, I'm humble. But the problem is, as soon as I recognized I was humble, I became proud of it. There's nothing wrong with being proud. There's nothing wrong with pride. That's not a sin. If you've got something that you excel at or you feel good about, why not be proud? Why not use pride? So, in fact, if you look pride up in Webster's dictionary, it's the quality or the state of being proud. Capable, good, right. Those are the things. So what has religion done with us, or to us maybe I should say? Well, all of them all together, they're constantly pounding into us the idea that we are sinners, we're wrong, we can't be right. Well, I'm telling you, and I'm telling you again, not only did Jesus say it, and Paul said it, and Isaiah said it, and all the great philosophers all the way from Moses on said that you are saved by grace alone. Now there's a good one for you, grace. What is grace? Look it up in the dictionary. I'll give you a brief idea. Grace means you don't have to do anything, or nor have you done anything. You're forgiven just because of the secret. And the secret is love. Love all along. And if there's anything that I want you to remember, loving is more powerful than anything. Hate, ignorance, education, brilliance, love. Give love. If you can learn to give love back where you've been given hate or evil, then you've mastered it. And when you can accept something in your life with love, you've mastered it. And that's the whole secret. Now next week I'm really going to dig into how Christianity came about and what changes have been made and what all the great writing, not all of them in one little 5-minute talk, but what most of the great writings have said over the next few weeks, if not all of them, and what they say about this. And then you'll be in a better position to make up your own mind. Until then, God bless you, and I'm looking forward to talking to you next week.